What's up, guys? We're back in here for another Thursday night open mic. Pimp your layout. It's your time to shine. Show the world what you got. Slot cars, Hot Wheels, RC, model cars. We want to see it all. And of course, model trains. Show us what you got. Click on the link. Join the show. Let me put that in the chat. Keep the conversation ready, K, because Mama YouTube don't like the cussing and fussing. Plus, we don't want to hear your politics, religion, sexuality, or your race. We're not interested in that. It's just for fun. Have a good time. Mark Clark Car Garage, Steve Pataki, what's up? Let me give you a close-up. Let me turn this around so I got the camera back where it was. Get a close-up of the police car. It's the Hellcat. I got this like last week. I couldn't resist. I saw it. And I passed it by and I said, if it's there next week, that's my car. It was there. So I bought it. And I did pick up a police car, but I took it back and I got this guy instead. Because the police car, the light bar was not translucent. So I'm like, I don't want it. So I'm going to dry these guys today. Let me get them under the light. So these are rides for tonight. So let's get these guys out the way. Stage these guys over here. And it runs good. So my win streak with all the world cars out the box running well. Still intact. And these guys, I'm going to send them off tomorrow morning. Heading out to Steve. Slide Fighter Racing, what's up? Sheen, Slot Car on the ground, what's going on? Steve. Got Keith Horton. What's up, Keith? Dan in the house. So let's see who shows up. So in the meantime, let me cool. Yeah, I know it could be done. It's just they don't have the willpower to do it. I've seen guys do it. Rich Slot Car Room in the house. Yeah, I don't know why they don't invest in digital for HO, man. They're leaving money on the table. Smash that like button on the way in. Help out with the algorithm. Yeah, I like the olds, man. I saw it. I saw it a few times, and I was like, "Yeah, I see it one more time. That's my car." It was sitting there for a few weeks, and I decided to break down and get it. Yeah, man, jump on and show them all. Let's see what you got. Lane changing, pit stops. You can drive into the pit stop, stuff like that. Ghost car. Now you can run a good lap, record it, then race against the car. Like if you don't have anybody to race with, there's a lot of advantages to it, man. It's definitely the way to go. The HO guys, they don't want to get in the game. I mean, they don't have to design any software. They can use slotted software. Just license it from slotted. It's already made. I mean, there's really nothing innovative for them to do. They just have to implement it. It can be done. I've seen guys do it. There's videos on like USA One sets on YouTube. But they don't I'll put the link in here again. That was like the first post. Control V. Yeah, the manufacturer doesn't do it, but there's guys that can do it. Like a chip from an N scale train will fit in an HO car, especially like the Mega G chassis. That little space in the front, that's big enough for a chip. So it can be done. They just don't want to do it. I guess I don't know. I mean, it's a much smaller car, so but it can be done. I don't see why it can't be done. All right, we got Dan on here. What's up, man? You got the stage.
Hey guys, so what you're looking at here are two fully digital cars. They're all set to go. They do change lanes like they're supposed to. They run on the Carrera track like a Carrera car does. And as you can see, they're almost looking like they're AFX stock. So what I'm going to do is I'll throw them on ghost mode so you guys can see them switch lanes and stuff. So in case you're not sure, you can see here my track is in digital mode right now. All right, so we'll turn it on. Now, of course, because this is Carrera Digital, I get all the goodies that comes with having a Carrera CU. Fantastic. I can slow these cars down. I can speed them up. Of course, I can make them change lanes or not. They act just like Carrera cars. And once again, you can see my track is in digital mode right now. So what do you guys think?
That's great, man. That's awesome.
All right, guys. Just want to stop in, show the latest thing. I'll catch you guys all later.
Yeah, what kind of chip are you using in that?
Sorry?
Chips, the chips. What chips are you using?
You guys can follow up with me on Slot Valley Racing on YouTube if you want to know the ins and outs of these cars. There's a few different chip options. I went with the one that worked best for the car. Certainly, it wasn't the one that I demoed last time. It's changed a little bit since then. But if you guys are interested in that, check me out at Slot Valley Racing. Thanks, Kenton. I appreciate it, brother.
All right, man. Thanks for stopping by.
We'll see you guys.
There you go. Where there's a will, there's a way. It can be done. Like I said, I've seen it on some guys. I've seen a couple sets guys have done that on a couple videos. So it's possible. It's the way to go, man. Like I said, these HO guys, they're just leaving a lot of money on the table by not innovating. Jim Slot Car Obsession, what's up, man? What's going on? Click on the link. Join the show. We just had our first customer. Don't be shy. Show the world what you got. Pimp that thing. Show off. Beat your chest. You're the man. Do a little bit of driving. I'll turn this around so I can see what's up. Yeah, man. Jump in. It's open floor. You don't have to ask. This is why it's called open mic. Gil Force in the house. Yeah, man, stop asking. Being all unapologetic and all that, man. Just click on the link. Show the stuff off. You don't need permission. That's why it's called open mic. It's called open.
All right. Can you see me? What's the matter? What happened to being polite? That's over with? That's over with?
It's called open mic, man.
I understand it's an open mic, so I won't be polite. You want me to start cursing and stuff? I can do that.
Nah, we're not talking about the language. Bad language
No,
gets
I
you
know.
booted from the show.
Kenton, I'm busting your chops.
Hold on. We're not talking about the language. Bad language.
I know. All right. All right. Let me turn
Turn
this
off
thing
the
around.
background, man.
Let me turn this around. I know. All right.
Turn
Hold
it off
on.
in the background. You got feedback.
Yep. Give me a minute. All right, give me a minute. Let me turn this around. Where's my settings?
Just turn the camera.
Okay. All right.
No,
So
turn. Like,
hold on. What? I can't do settings and stop mic and
they don't have
camera.
that anymore. All you have to do is just turn the camera.
Okay. Around.
No. Not that.
Okay.
There's a
Oh
setting to
wait.
turn the camera. I'm saying to make it go landscape. Hold on. Let me give you the stage. All right, man. You got the stage. Now we can't hear you. Yeah, no audio, man. Still no audio. Yeah, he can't hear us, so. We can't hear you. And now
I
we
know
can hear
that.
you. Yeah, we couldn't
You can
hear
hear
you for
me?
a while. Yeah, we hear you now.
Yeah, I know. I got. All right. So anyway, this is a new case. All right. There might be a couple doubles, but all right. Let's see. All right. Here's some stuff. That I just got. That Mike Skinner, and these are the indie styles. Where's the bud? I got the Budweiser. There's the bud. And I got myself a truck and trailer. Tyco number 8. These just came this week. That the Ferrari Chaparral came today or yesterday. And then
Cool.
this is from my set, which I didn't set up yet. The Super International. Almost done. Here's some Race Masters. There's Rich's Nova, the Yanko. That's an AFX. That's a flamethrower. That's from Adam. That came yesterday. Mustang. and that's a super. Let's see, is that all the good ones? Yeah, that's about it. Anyway,
Cool.
I got these down here. All right, so that's all. Until I get my Trek set up, I have nothing to show really. All right, have a
That's
great
all
night.
right, man. All right, man. Thanks for coming by.
All right, bro. Okay. All right, bye.
All right. 2 down. Got 2 down. All right, all right. So, guess I'll do some driving. Smash that like button on the way, and there's 14 of you. Click on that link. Pimp that layout. Show the world what you got. All right, let me do some driving. That was cool. I like the digital. Like I said, it can be done. Just the will to innovate. So they let guys in their basement outshine them. Let's get this challenger up here. So it runs good out the box. So it likes to stop here. Crash over there. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's the pen or we need some oil. We'll get them out of here. Let's get the Dyson 240 in the house. I'm glad when they come out with a new set of cars. VRE cars are hot. I like the Revo slot ones too. They came out with a gold Datsun. That thing was real good. Straight up artwork. Click on the link on the show. Pimp that layout. Don't be shy. Don't be in the chat room cacking like a bunch of little girls on a cell phone. Join the show. Definitely don't be twerking in my chat room unless you're a hot chick or something. This one runs real smooth. This one runs better than the Challenger. Yeah, that's the one that won the Datsun Challenge. check the pin. Did I change the pin on this guy? I don't think I did. Might still have a blade on there. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta change that. I've been slacking. Nah, there's no heat down here. No heat, no AC. He never finished it. He just pretty much used it for storage, so. Instead of making it into a room for entertainment. You know, people have their ways. Oh, we got somebody trying to join in. Let's see what's up. Oh, Mark in the house. Let's see what Mark's got going on. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, guys? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
So, real quick, I'm playing around with fixing or experimenting with different tape for my Lexan bodies. When I buy a lot of these bodies, almost all of them I get just have one little thin piece of tape, kind of like your cheap old packing tape. This is what I've been using to fix my bodies too. And it doesn't last very long. You take your car off one or two times and the tape starts to pull away and the pin starts pushing through. So I actually watched a video the other night by Roger Pacelli it was titled "Pin and Trim Your Body Like a Pro." And I watched his video, and what he uses is like a reinforced piece of tape, like a parachute tape on the inside to give it strength. Because a lot of times the body will tear too around those pinholes. So he puts a piece of reinforced tape on the inside, and he uses he was using like a racer's tape on the outside. So I ordered some of this Gorilla tape. It's a little bit thicker than I would like, but you can see how much thicker this Gorilla tape is compared to this flimsy tape. So it works well. I've done a couple of bodies. I did this one. The pins are really held in there good. This Gorilla tape is really sticky, so I don't think they're going to push through, in quite a while. I think this is really going to hold up well. And it adds minimal weight. I measured a body beforehand, and it's about 0.8 grams. And when it's done, it's like 1 gram. So it adds 1/10 or 2/10. It's not a significant amount of weight by having the little bit heavier tape. I'd rather have that than deal with the pin coming off and something like that during a race or.
Yeah, it's always a trade-off somewhere.
And what I like about this 1-inch tape is it's the exact size I need in between the holes, so I really don't have to trim it at all. I wish this Gorilla tape came in 1 inch, but this is 2-inch tape. I bought another roll. I don't know what. I bought this 1-inch clear tape, but it's too thin. This is just like regular thin packing tape, just like the other stuff. So that's a little bit thinner than I would like. But yeah, I just this reinforced tape is pretty nice. It definitely has strength. It's pretty sticky. So I've been putting that on the inside and then using this Gorilla tape. I mean, it's pretty clear too, that Gorilla tape, for as thick as it is.
Yeah, it looks good though.
Definitely much stronger hold on the pins than not having anything on the inside and just a little thin piece of tape on the outside. And trust me, if you take your body off 2 or 3 times to service it, and the pin starts doing that, it starts poking. It either starts pulling the tape off, or it just pokes right through the tape because the tape is just too thin. So I've been kind of retrofitting all my cars with this setup. I did 4 of them last night. So, yeah, I think this is a pretty good setup. Another tip he gave was to where the body creases from the flat side to the side, you can bend this in and put a little bit of an angle. He basically described that you don't want to see space between the body and the body tube. Like you want this body to be right up against the body tube when you put it on. So you don't want to have too much play in there. So I did that on some of my bodies as well. And again, you just want to make sure you check for clearance. Missed that pin. You can see that's a nice snug fit up against the body. You don't see the pin sticking out at all. So that body's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it looks good too. Doesn't
Actually, this body goes on this car. This is my Spec Racer Fusion. Yeah, it's a pretty cool body. I think it's a Corvette. It's supposed to be a Corvette body. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but on the camera, you can't even see the tape. It's not noticeable.
Yeah, no, the tape on the side this Gorilla tape is pretty clear for how thick it is. It picks up fingerprints pretty well, so you definitely don't want to touch it. Like you can see my fingerprint right there, but you can kind of see that spot where it's clear. And once you rub it up onto the side of the car, it's pretty see-through. I mean, it even says crystal clear. I don't know, it's not really crystal clear, but it's clear enough.
Well, it's clear enough that it doesn't affect the appearance. So.
Yeah, no. And really, you're not going to see the side of the car that well anyway. So, and this thing is going to be going by at like 1,000,000 miles an hour anyway. So that's kind of what I'm playing with. I'm just looking at all my bodies and the ones that are falling off, like this one. I'm just peeling this. This is how this thing came from where I got the body. Just one little piece of tape holding the pins in. That's it. Nothing on the inside to reinforce it. So that's it. That's what I've been playing with tonight.
Cool.
Nothing too exciting, but I figured I'd jump in and say hi and share it.
Yeah, you're always welcome, man. Always.
You could even CA it. What's CA? CA and it in place.
Yeah, I don't know what he means.
Maybe try a small piece of 0.5 ounce fiberglass epoxy to the inside. Well, I don't want to glue it. I want to be able to take the. Oh, you mean glue the pins in? I don't know of anybody doing that, but I still think the super glue would eventually probably crack or break from bending it back and forth. I think that might be a little too stiff. Like not flexible at all. Using the super glue, I don't know, but this method has worked out pretty well, and it feels pretty strong. This Gorilla tape is pretty good quality. I got this off Amazon. It wasn't overly expensive. I think it was $9 for this roll. Some pretty crazy reviews from people swearing by, like they've used this tape to patch holes and stuff, and it's been on for like months and even a year, and it's this tape stays on. So if you're looking for a really good, strong piece of tape to fix something, I guess this Gorilla tape is. It got really good reviews on Amazon, and it seems to be working for me too. I think it's going to hold up, but time will tell. I've literally just did this, so I haven't. I mean, I took the bodies off and on a couple of times, and I could definitely feel the sides stiffer. It's reinforced now. The pins are much stronger held in place with this setup. So I think this is going to definitely last much longer. We'll see. As I do some races and time goes by, I'll follow up on this and then let you guys know how it's held out. In particular, this front pin down here where there's not a lot of body for the tape to stick to. This is the pin that usually comes off pretty easily. These front pins, so depending on the body, like this pin's fairly close to the wheel well. This one has a little more space, but
yeah, he's saying you can use super glue to secure the lightweight fiberglass to the body. Don't mess with the pins.
Oh, you mean on the inside? Yeah, I guess you could do that if you wanted to put a little piece of fiberglass and glue it in there as a reinforcement. I mean, this tape is pretty good. It's got like the fiberglass, like the particles in it, the nylon, like threads in it.
What's that tape called?
This was, I got this off Amazon as well. It was just like a reinforced. I did a search for parachute tape, and this came up. It's almost like duct tape. It's got those strands in it, like the threads in it, like it's pretty sticky.
And what's it called? Reinforced what?
I'd have to look on Amazon and see. Let me see if I could find it on here. Hold on a second.
There's 16 of you in there. Click on that link. Join the show. Smash that like button on the way in.
I'm not signed into Amazon on this damn laptop in the garage. I'd have to go get my tablet because I'm using my phone to do the stream. I don't want to go on Amazon on my phone. I think it might disconnect us if I do that. But yeah, it's just a reinforce. If you do a Google search for like I said, I did a search for parachute tape and this came up. No, it's not packing tape. Yeah, it's like a filament tape. Yeah, exactly what Jim said. Filament tape is what it is. But it's a good size, perfect size for me as far as fitting right in between the two, the wheel wells. No trimming required, obviously, other than I leave a little bit sticking off. And then, well, here, I just did this one side, and I'll do the other side real quick. And I kind of like that it has these lines because it lets me use my scissor to cut right along that line and get a nice kind of straight cut.
Yeah, it's a little. He weighed it earlier. It's minimal.
So I basically cut a small little piece like that. And you just put it in between the two pins there. So now I have the reinforced tape in there. And then I just take my scissor and I go under my light here so I can see what I'm doing. I go right up against the edge of the body. And this tape actually cuts pretty easy, surprisingly. And it cuts pretty smoothly. Nice clean cut right along that edge of the body. So now I have that reinforced tape in there on both sides. Then I take a little like X-Acto knife and I just poke holes through the tape so I can put the pins in. You just want to make sure that you don't peel the tape up when you push it through from this side. Take your pin, poke it through. And I can feel that pin being grabbed by that tape. It's actually helping to hold the pin straight. That's that. And then I just cut a piece of this Gorilla Tape. Unfortunately, I do waste a lot of this Gorilla Tape because it's twice as wide as I really need it to be, and my fingerprints get all over it. So usually can only like I'll cut a piece this big and end up just using a tiny quarter of it to do what I need to do.
Yeah,
You could see how kind of I basically just take a scissor and cut kind of both sides of it. Try to only keep my fingerprints on one side. And you see it's still a little bit too wide. So I'm going to take a little bit more off. All right, this looks pretty good. I always want to make sure I get the tape to cover as much of this. Like I put this tape right up against the front wheel opening to get as much tape covering the pin as I can. That's it. Put that on there. Push it down real good. And I just cut the excess off. Just like I did the inside. And that's it. Now I have a nice reinforced body, and the pins are held in with some good strong tape. And I know I got one more piece of tape to go, but let's see how much this weighs. Yeah, 0.9. So it'll probably be like 1 ounce. That's still at 0.8. So it'd be like 0.9. It adds like 2/10 of an ounce. Pretty minimal. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Trade off.
Yeah. I feel like the sticky tape on the inside. No, not at all, Mary. You definitely need the tape on the outside. The pin will go right through the body if you don't put tape on the outside and hold the outside of the pin on. Yeah. It's not sticky tape. I mean, it's just a hole through the tape. Let me put it this way. The hole through this inside piece of tape, it holds the pin a little bit, but not a lot. I could easily push it right. Well, here, I'll show you on this other side. Put the holes in here. For the type of racing I do and the speed of the crashes, definitely need the tape on the outside. You know, especially if you take it off and on. See, like it'll just slide through. If you try to pull the body off, this pin's gonna come out. It's got a little bit of grip right now, but I think it would loosen up over time.
Yeah, I figure a crash would definitely.
Plus, it doesn't hold. It doesn't hold. The body won't be as tight because the pin can back out a little bit once you push it into the tube. No certification required, Mayor. I did my own certification. Somehow I always manage to lose one of these pins. But
I can imagine. It's so
yeah,
small.
I only saw 2 pins. I'm like, where are the other 2? But then I realized I only took 2 off of this car, so there's the other 2 pins. So I'm good. So there's that. Cut one more piece of this Gorilla Tape, finish this body, and then I won't bore you guys anymore with my body repair.
That's interesting, man. You always learn something new. See what's going on out there. Helpful tips.
Yeah, I've never really looked at other guys that I race with to kind of see how they do their bodies, but now I'm interested. Like I know I get my bodies from Jay Jap, and they just come literally like this, one piece of tape on the outside, and he does a decent job of trimming and pinning them, but the tape that he uses definitely does not last very long. That's the side I already did. Let's see if this is cut short enough yet. Not quite. Just a tiny bit shorter. All right. That should do it.
Yep. The key says you are our resident racer.
Well, I try. I enjoy racing, for sure. I just look forward to the whole process of going to the track and getting together with the guys, and it's fun. Yeah, I try to do well, but I don't lose sleep over, oh, I didn't win. I'm there to have fun.
Yeah, that's why I'm in the hobby, man. It's just for the fun of it. I'm not super serious with anything.
Yeah, I mean, we're not racing for high stakes or anything. Just bragging rights. And there's that side done. I'll just put all this down, make sure it's on good. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. Gonna give these sides a little bit of a bend on the seam just to make the body even a little bit tighter. And I think I had this body on this car. This is actually a modified class.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah, so that fits nice. Nice and low. Really on there good. That body is not going anywhere. Pretty happy with that. And it's, it doesn't take too long. A couple of minutes to do each one. Hey, Adam. All right, that's about it for me. I'm going to do this one more body, but I'm not going to bore you guys with that. I'll see if I don't know if anybody else wants to hop in or not.
Yeah, trying to get Adam to jump in.
Oh, all right.
Come on, Adam. Show off. I know you have a lot of stuff, man.
Well, I'll hang out here. You could put us both back on if you want, or I can
Yeah, just
drop. I don't care.
hang out. Just the new guy gets the floor. That's all. Come on, Adam. Don't punk out.
Yeah, that's
Adam.
peer pressure.
Yeah, drink some of this. It'll turn you into a man. Put some hair on your chest. Come on, man. All the cool guys do it.
I mean,
Come on, Adam. Come on, Adam.
it's
Show
not
off,
like
man.
it's not like he hasn't gone on cam before, so he should be used to it.
Yeah, don't be shy, man. Got the link in there just for Adam. Adam's special link. Yeah, all the cool chicks like it, man.
Yeah, I don't think we do slot cars to impress the chicks.
I definitely have zero interest in this stuff. Negative zero.
Yeah, right.
Come on, Adam, jump in. You can jump in too, Steve. Come on, Steve. Gale Force. I think we have what, six? I forget how many people can jump on at the same time.
Chick magnet.
Yeah, pimp that collection, man. I know you got some new stuff. He probably ran. You guys ran him off, man.
I thought what Dan showed, I had a phone call when he went on, but that was pretty cool how he got those AFX. He got that chip to work in the.
Yeah, it's not hard. Man. I've seen it before. I mean, it's just a matter of doing it.
Yeah, but if you don't have that track system, it's not going to do you any good.
So. Yeah, you have to run it on a digital track system. But yeah, it could be done.
Well, most HO guys don't have a digital track, so to me, it's I don't know.
But I've seen guys do it on a USA One set. They added digital to it.
Mm-hmm.
But they were doing it with DCC. So, I mean, like I said, it's doable if you want to do it. Come on, Adam, jump in, man. Stop being scared.
Yeah, I do like this tape. This tape does a really nice job of giving the side bod of the body a little bit extra support. I feel like it won't tear as easy. I've had a lot of times where it tore right through the body where the pin goes into the body. So.
Yeah, you could do it with the 1/43rd scale. You still can do the same thing.
I could see that being a little more practical than doing it on an HO car. But.
Yeah, but you could run HO scale cars on that track, so the track don't look so big.
Yeah, true.
It's about that torque. So I'm gonna do a little driving. Hopefully, Adam mans up. Jumps in.
My daughter is experiencing her first almost hurricane. She lives in the Clearwater, Tampa area. She's getting some rough weather right now, but thankfully it's kind of hitting further away from her on the Panhandle area. But she's getting close to hurricane force winds right now, like 60, 70-mile-an-hour winds.
Where are you? Close to like Miami or something?
What's that?
So where are you? Are you close to Miami?
Yeah, I'm about an hour north of Miami. I'm in Palm Beach. And I'm on the other side of the state. I'm on the East Coast. The storm's on the West Coast. So. Thanks, Jim. Yeah, she'll be fine. She's not really getting. Although the Tampa, the area there by the coast, I was watching the Weather Channel. Man, it's flooded pretty bad already. They're getting some pretty high surge. She's not in a flood zone, thankfully. She lives in an apartment anyway. She's on the 3rd floor, so she doesn't have to worry about flooding. Yeah, Keith, I think we're all in agreement that the HO track is way too thin or narrow.
Yeah, it is. There's no argument with that. But they don't want to upgrade it, so I thought they should have done it when they came out with the AFX.
Yeah, at least they should have made it the size of my track. I think is 10 inches across. The 2 AFX tracks I think are 8, or is mine 8? And I don't know. I'd have to measure it, but.
I mean, the Light Flag track is a little wider, slightly wider. I measured it a little while ago.
Is it? I mean, measure it out.
Still waiting on Adam, but he's funking out, so I don't know.
Yeah, so you can see 2 pieces of AFX track are that wide, and my track is that much more width. So like an extra length, an extra 2 inches.
Yeah, I'd be happy with if it was just a half an inch wider. I'd be happy with that.
You know what it is it's interesting because this is the same width in between. I never noticed that the distance between the two tracks on an AFX track. Oh, actually, it's a little bit narrower than my. That's pretty close. I guess it's the space in between here that's a little bit wider, and obviously on the sides of the track. But I never noticed how.
What about the lane spacing? Is the lane spacing about the same?
You know what it is? You know how on the AFX track, the lane space in the middle here between the two inner lanes is wider. I think it's wider than these two from here to here to here to here. I'd have to measure it. There's definitely a lot more. You know, that's interesting. It's very close. The spacing in between the. Well, here's one way to tell. Let's put two bigger AFX cars, and those things are. There's a little tiny. They're almost touching. The tires are almost touching, and oh yeah, there's definitely like a quarter of an inch more space.
Yeah. It's more like Tyco lane spacing.
Yeah.
The Tyco, you get the wider lane space, but then there's no space on the on the outside.
Right. So my track has decent borders on the inner and outer part of the track. I'll finish this car. One more piece of tape. Yeah, it could be only an eighth of an inch, but I thought it was a little more than that, but it's pretty close, the actual spacing between the lanes. I guess on the Viper track, it looks so much bigger because you got the extra space on the borders.
Yeah, you have more drift space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But yeah, like I said, I think they're using the Tyco lane spacing. But since the track itself is wider,
Yeah.
more spacing.
Yeah, it does look like a quarter inch between the cars, man. You're right.
Where's Adam, man? You still in the chat, man?
Adam ghosted us.
Too much peer pressure. You guys ran them off. Why do they keep stopping there? What's going on? Let's see what's up. Don't look like nothing.
Yeah, that's good.
You guys can jump in and chat it up if you want. Instead of doing a teenage girl thing, chatting on your phone, sending text messages.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing. That's how much tape I wasted. Probably enough to do 4 more cars. Oh well.
Or if you peel some off, maybe cut off a couple of strips before you grab it. And, you're gonna do a couple cars at a time.
I would love it if they made that Gorilla Tape in 1 inch. I'm gonna have to see if they do. I don't think they do, but
Stop in the same spot. Ooh. Spin out. Put this on this guy.
excuse me. Yeah, I was gonna get some of this racers tape, but that stuff's expensive. It was like $31 for that roll of racers tape. I guess like bike racers put it on the body of their bike to protect the paint. You can see the yeah, I think the tape I bought is called the wrapping tape.
Wrapping tape.
Reinforced fiberglass filament. Yeah, filament tape, like Jim said. Yeah. Oh dang! That was a half inch. I wanted the 1 inch roll. Yeah, I saw that. It wasn't very expensive. I mean, both of these were under. I think the filament tape was only like $5 or $6 for the roll. The monster tape was a little more. See if I can find. All right, Ken. I guess I'm going to drop for right now.
All right, man.
Good chatting with you, and good chat with everybody else on the channel there.
Yeah, you're always welcome. It's good to have someone to jump in and chat it up with.
Yep. All right, man. I'll join. I'll chat a little bit more in the room until you drop.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Later. Bye.
All right. Let's hang in there for a couple more minutes. There's only got here. There's 19 of you out there. Click on the link. Pimp that layout. Show the world what you got. All the cool kids do it. Don't be scared. I guess I won't drive one of these Porsches. They run pretty good. I'll drive this one. I'm gonna drive a yellow Lamborghini for a little bit. Oh, that acting right. But he needs some work on him. Looks like I need to holler at HC Hobbies. HC Slots, I should say. Yeah. This guy needs to be need some work. So because I changed yeah, I see the gears aren't meshing. Gotta holler at Terry. Change the crown gear and the pinion gear. Click that link, join the show. Don't be out there texting on your phone like you some teenage girls gossiping about teenage boys. You're a man and click that link. Show the world what you got. Pimp it. You the man. Let's start tearing some of these guys down and put some work on them. Prop them up. Get some more silicone tires. Thing I like about the Bulldog and the Super 7, Tommy SRT, Turbo, parts are interchangeable. That was a good way for them to go. Because the bodies fit, they don't have to make any bodies. They're already a decent amount of bodies that fit on the chassis. They're good replacements. Gotta start with that there. If I need to tape this body, this thing broke on me. It's one of the best racing bodies, but it's made out of that. I don't know what's up with the blue plastic, man. It's like it's more fragile than everything else. Like all my old blue cars just disintegrated. I find that rather odd. But I don't know if it's a different plastic or did they die? Did they dye it and it made it more fragile? I don't know. I bought some flex tape, but I didn't cut it yet, so that's why I don't run any cars. Supposed to leave one more time. I think I'm gonna run until 8:30. Yeah, I'm gonna run to 8:30, then we'll pack it in. Yeah, I think I got this from Josh Walensky. He had it on his page. Saw it, so I figured. I don't know, Mayor, if you want to hit that Lehigh Valley show, let me know. See if G Bud wants to head out there. All right, Jim. Wherever. I don't know where that one is. The one that's in Pierre. I saw it on Facebook. Let me take a look. Trying to figure. I don't use Facebook that much. Where do you see? Events. Here it is. See my events. That's why is it not scrolling? This thing sucks. Yeah, I can't see it. Let's see. Do slot car show. There it is. Lehigh Valley slot car diecast and radio control show. November 9th, 8 a.m. I thought I did. I know it's. Hold on. How do you? Here it is. I got a. Yeah, how do you do that? Make a mod. I thought I added you guys. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to add as a mod, man. I gotta. I did it, but I forgot how to do it. I had to look it up after the show. I don't have time to be playing around with this stuff. Yeah, I would have to be on Facebook. Oh, let me see. Let me watch the show on Facebook. And yeah, this thing is crawling with the because of the video. This cannot handle. Let's see. Videos. See if I can get to that. Oh, add as a moderator. All right, yeah, I just added you. I had to log in from YouTube. Can't do it from the yeah, you can't do it from StreamYards. I had to go to YouTube to do it. Damn, man. It's a picked up speed. Power, I should say. Yeah, man. We check with G Bug and your buddy, see if they want to ride out there. November 9th. Yeah, because I had to go to YouTube to do it. Because like I said, from StreamYard, I couldn't do it. So yeah, right. That's like 300 miles out of the way. I thought I added you guys already. It just yeah, I was trying to do it. I couldn't find your names. It just man, this thing sucks. Let me go back. He-Man. Nah, it's He-Man. Thundercats with Sword of Omens. Yeah, Sword of Omens was give me sight beyond sight. That comic book, Thundercats and He-Man, Masters of the Universe. They should have made it a cartoon, but it's another situation where they have left too much money on the table. All right, guys, it's 8:32. We're gonna shut it down. I'm standing the head out, hit the parkway and ride home. So, appreciate everyone who stopped by, and I'll see you guys next week. See you at 7. Later, guys.